What's up, my people? How na they waiting? They happen waiting. This up. I'm live today. It's end of the year. Well, almost. That's why I have to go live. I think I saw like a couple of messages or comments saying, "Why don't you go live at least? Let's just see you talk live." Well, here I am. Now let's talk about what's happening currently. Okay. I checked online. I woke up. Like 3 hours ago, and I saw a footage, of Wizkid and Davido. Was it Wizkid? No, Davido and Burna Boy. A video of them. Now, not a video of them fighting. Okay, it's a video of um uh like there's no actual video of both of them fighting. Let me just make it clear. But Davido was struggling. Like it seems like they just had a fight. There was a scuffle before Davido was caught, reacting a certain way. Now, nobody really knows what happened. When I mean nobody really knows what happened, nobody really knows if they actually fought. Because what you see in blogs is, oh, both of them are fighting and this and that. But seriously, there's no actual footage of both of them fighting. Now, that doesn't mean that, of course, you definitely, I'm so sure that definitely if both of them, Burna Boy and Davido, meet in the club, they will definitely have some words, or they will definitely have, even though they don't do it, the guys behind them, because Davido moves with guys, Burna Boy moves with guys, even though Burna Boy doesn't like move, take his guys from Nigeria to wherever he's going. He has guys wherever he's going. If he's going to Ghana, he has guys there and all that. So there will definitely be something. Even though these people, Burna Boy or Davido didn't order, the attack or the scuffle or anything, the guys behind them will just want to do something. Because yes, we have people like that who just think we just want to carry your load, put for head. So seriously, all I'm just gonna say is this, right? I don't think it's true. I think the blogs are taking advantage of the fact that that footage, somehow got on social media and they just need views. But that doesn't mean that they didn't have any. They might have altercations or like exchange of words, but not fights. I don't think that is, and I don't really believe that. That's just what I want to say. But yeah, guys, if you're just joining me, welcome back to my channel. I want to go live. It's been a while. I miss you guys so much, so I just want to do this. So I don't know if you guys have seen the footage. I think Wizkid was also in the club. And by the way, why is everybody going to Ghana in December? Like, waiting that they go Ghana, why not? I know they were invited there but it's just crazy to see Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy all in a club. And I don't know if you guys have seen the footage. Ikechukwu actually reacted to that. Ikechukwu is a rapper. I don't know if he's still doing music. He actually reacted to that, and he also said he hasn't seen any footage, because when I first saw the footage, the first thing that came to my mind is, how can I get hold of the actual footage of Burna Boy and the video fighting? There's nothing. So, but and I've got this question from people. A lot of people, keep asking, like, why can't they just sort it out? I also saw a comment from the organizer of one African Music Fest, Paulo, saying that, why can't you guys solve this fight between you? He mentioned Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy. Guys, they can't solve this fight. Okay, like there is no way. There's really not fight. Um, how am I going to put this? It is going to kind of affect their career, right? There have to be some sort of competition. Now, for someone like Burna Boy now joined the top guys in the industry, and now he's fighting with one of the guys in the industry, like he have issues with, which is helping their career. So why we're thinking about, oh, all we just need is peace from these guys, the reason why they can never be peace is because the competition is high. Davido and Wizkid have tried, but what has he done? After the first attention, that is it. After the first crowd, everybody screaming, "Oh, we saw both of you." That is it. And now, if Burna Boy and Davido want to also sell out a show for themselves, they will. maybe after 2 years or 3 years to sell out the show for you to talk about them again. They will come together, you guys will talk about it, and they will fight again. So you guys should remember that showbiz is also part of these things. They need more attention, they need more money, and most importantly, even though they don't need to fight, the competition is crazy. Okay, the competition is crazy. And I saw a comment of somebody saying the envy is too much on Davido. A lot of people are hating on Davido. It is not his fault that he was born rich. And I think Davido replied saying that he's been doing this for 10 years and he's been trying to convince people that he's been working so hard for people to just see him for who he is and not what it is. I don't know if that's correct, but yeah, that is just for people to just focus more on his music and know that, I do good music and I have hits. Don't attach anything that has to do with my music. Don't attach it with money. First, yes, they can, but it is not his fault that he was born into a rich home. But hey, the competition will always be there. The beef and everything will always be there. It's part of showbiz, whether it's rich or not, whether he was born rich or not. That's what I'm trying to say. So it will always be there. But the information about both of them fighting, I think is untrue. I don't think, when I mean fighting, I mean exchanging blows. Okay, they can have words like, they can exchange words, or they can, try to act strong because you don't want to appear weak when you meet your competitor. So that actually is helping their career. It's also helping Burna Boy as an artist, but because Burna Boy just joined the bandwagon now, just joined the crew. When I mean the crew, people like Wizkid and Davido has been at the top. They've been doing this for years, and they've been at the top in Nigeria. Burna Boy just joined them, and of course, he's doing well. Like, people are talking about him constantly now because he's fighting one of the big dogs, like one of the big guys, which is Davido. He's having issues with one of them. So I'm just going to quickly take some comments, but just so you guys know that it is really not as crazy as you guys think it is. But Maxi Prince said, we all really miss you as well. Yeah, I miss you guys. It's been a while. It's been a while. I did this. Let me read. Emmanuel Etienne said, "Good afternoon, everyone, and soon Happy New Year to you, Emmanuel. I think." Audu said, "Carry." Okay, so reporting to something. Let me check. Okay, Michael said, "When Burna and Wish travel, people know." People know they know, but when the video go Sapele, Owerri, even Ogun State, everyone must know. I like David, but he needs to calm down. I think I've said this multiple times, and and I'm gonna say it again. You guys must understand that's Davido's personality, and I think that's just him being real. And Whiskey too, that's Whiskey's personality. That's them. Burna Boy, that's his personality. That's just them being real. Davido, I've said it before. It would probably be a blogger if it is not doing music. He said it before, so you could see it in him. You could see he said it throws people on Twitter, like celebrities on Twitter, before it got popular, before it became like Davido, right? From David Adeleke to Davido, right? And after he got popular, he went back to delete all the tweets that, all the shades, the trolls, he did back then. He went to delete it. So this is him, like, but it is just fun. Me as a blogger, do I want them to settle the fight or settle the? Oh, because really, what are we going to talk about? Yes, there's a lot happening in Nigeria, but the music sector need people like Davido and Burna Boy to fight. We need them. Like, as long as they don't take it to the street, and I'm sure they have brains to know that this is showbiz. I'm sure they are not the American gangsters who are so real, who carry gun and shoot the other person. No, we don't do that. A lot, like, go check the history of Nigeria, our history, the entertainment industry, most especially the music industry. The beefs that have happened hasn't taken. It has never taken any lives. We Nigerians have our brain. We love our life so much that we know that this is show business. We can't kill anybody. We can't attack anybody, and That can't even happen. But that is showbiz. That it is beef has been happening in Nigeria for years. Vector and MI, had their beef for years. There's a lot, of people having. This is not the first time this is like going to be happening. So I think people should just understand that this is showbiz. Okay, if that is not it, how else would us be talking about Whiskey and Davido and Burna Boy? Yes, we're going to talk about them, but right now in December, if it's not about their music, then what else we're going to be talking about them, except they tweet something or they say something like they are the fire in the industry. So let them continue, let them continue. But again, Davido acting that way, and I've seen people say, he screams a lot. Is it? I feel like that is what he's always wanted, and he replies the lamest comments on earth about him. That he, in a status like that, shouldn't reply. That's how you get to know that this guy would have been a blogger if he's not a musician. Like, you would have seen him. He replied some comment that normally you should just leave, just let it slide. Come on, Davido, come on, you're bigger than this. But him replying that, that is in him. That's him. That's a blogger. That's an aspiring blogger. That's finally got the whole attention from the music industry, and that is it. Let me read some comments here. Victor J said he's not actually helping their career. He's not belittling them. Come on, no, it's not at all. Victor Ajayi said that's disgraceful of both of them. They are not. I don't think it's fight. I think you guys. I think you guys missed what I said earlier. I don't think it's they actually exchange. If they exchange blows or there was a gunshot, they shoot at each other or something. Then that is dumb of them. But this is showbiz. Like I said, beef is not new to the industry, and beef is part of what beef is part of showbiz, right? Beef is part of showbiz, and you must do something to make it look real, right? So it's not belittling them. In fact, it's helping their career. We're talking about them right now. What are we talking about? We're talking about them right now. And why are you watching me? You're watching me because, yeah, they did it. You understand? And you want to know, you want to know about it. Now, Davido, over time, have taken advantage of these things. And that's why I tell you, it is not dumb. It is not dumb move. I will give you a scenario. There was a time, I think Davido does everything. He knows what he's doing. He has that mindset of driving something to work for him. And when I mean driving something to work for him, remember the time he talked about his father's private jet? Oh, that he's the owner of the private jet and all that. He dropped a song or he dropped something. There's always a project coming up. If it's about Choma, he uses everything about his lifestyle to garner attention to his work. So I think we should also understand that this guy does things to intentionally promote his work. Check everything that Davido have done. Look back and check everything. It is to promote his career, and it has been working. If it's not working, I don't think Davido will still be talking about Davido. It's working for him. Even when Davido cannot even drop a project without doing something. Even when Davido wants to release his body of work, his album, just recently, he concealed the face of his son. He refused to reveal the face of his son until the album drops, and he used the son as that, like as the album art or something. He uses it. So he uses those things that you think, oh, he's so lame of it. Like, there's never been a moment in life of Davido that hasn't worked for him. He always uses it to promote his work. And I think that is what it's happening. Kerry said Davido is too Davido jealous is too much. He can't control it. Promise said, I love the three of them. I don't have any preference. Victor said, Baba, no say that though. The way the guys are going, I just hope they won't take it to another level. We hope so, but if they are wise enough, they wouldn't take it to another level. That's just what I want to say. If they are brilliant enough, they wouldn't take it to another level. This is just a way to This is just a reaction to what is out there, a reaction to blogs posting about them, blogs talking about these people, about their fights. There was we saw Whiskey in the footage, right? There was a footage that got online after that where Whiskey Davido was passing, I think he was coming to the club, and Whiskey was somewhere just sipping on his drink, minding his business, right? Like, I'm not here to attack anybody or to fight anybody. I'm just here just to sip on my on my NSC or whatever he's drinking, you know. So I think they will just be wise enough to do that. Frank said, bro, competition is good for the industry, but when it's getting too dangerous, one has to be careful. Both of them should talk to their boys. If not, one day something will choke the industry. I get it. You know, there's always um, um, if this like escalates, which I doubt. Like I said, we're still here. You know, we're still here. We still keep watching, but I doubt anything of such will happen. That's just what I want to say. I doubt, right? you know. Hi, Blessing Unjo. Blessing just said quite a pity that it happened. I like them both. I like them. You see, look, I like all Nigerian musicians, right? If it's not about Nigerian musicians, I don't think I would making YouTube videos. And that's what I keep saying. If it's not about Wizkid, if it's not about Fireboy, Joe Boy, and a lot of these guys, that have worked really. If it's not about Omale, a lot of these guys that have really worked out in the industry, I don't think I will still be making YouTube videos, because entertainment is my life. I grew up in this. I was born in this. I've been talking about entertainment since I was like 11, 10. I can't remember. As far as I can remember, I've been like doing entertainment. YouTube is just a way to project my knowledge and all that. That's why I can't hate them any of them. Like, I have to be real. And sometimes my post might not favor Davido or Whiskey, but that doesn't remove the fact that I don't like these guys. I still recognize the fact that they are the reason why I'm making YouTube videos. Like, they are the reason why I have stories to tell, though we have other things that happen in the industry that I include, and all that, but they are the base. Like, if there is nothing to talk about going on in Nigeria, I have to talk about something will come from them, right? That people will want to hear. So it is what it is, anyways. But something have to happen in the industry that um, that will just make us that just make the whole thing fun. But as far as I can recall, in the history of Nigeria, beef hasn't killed anybody. Like, because I'm beefing with this person, like, we have to. It has never happened. Wizkid and Davido have been on this thing for years. Nothing has happened. Nobody has died. People that died, around Davido are people that died, on either natural cause or because they drank too much or their own lifestyle. That's it. It is not because, oh, a Wizkid, this thing shot, Davido and all that. So it is what it is. But like I said, the industry will be boring without these guys. Without these guys, like, the industry will be boring. Okay, I'm used to beef. I know, like, a lot of Nigerian. But it started with rappers, right? It started with rappers, and all that. But these days, the Nigerian and the Nigerian music industry has moved from just being um um just from just or from rapping and the American lifestyle to being like pure Afrobeats, right? There's alternative, right? But they're coming up. The alternative music is growing gradually in Nigeria, which is amazing. Um, but you can't remove the fact that Afrobeats is like major in Nigeria. So that is why we're seeing this beef and all that, just that. But it's always with rappers in Nigeria, as far as I can recall. Like, it's always, oh, Gladys Lobesha, watching from Zambia. Whoa. Hi. Um, Kerry said, okay, let me read. Uh, okay. Kerry said, bro, I really like Davido music, and Davido is big, but he can't control his jealousy. Okay, I think I think you keep saying jealousy, jealousy. Boris said jealousy, lol. What is to be jealous about the guy? Go sleep. Okay. I think someone is actually is on the fact that Davido is being jealous of Burna Boy, whatever it is. Frank said Davido is not jealous, doesn't jealous anymore. Something. Baba said Davido has no problem. Bona is the problem. He's too proud. Nobody gives a f about his dirty attitude. But one thing for sure is Davido is a real hustler, humble and more of an artist, not a hater. I'm a big fan of all of them. Like I said, like all of them. Don't whatever they have issues, whatever that's going on between them, it's only between them to solve. Right? They know the reason why they're pushing this thing and how they're making it work for them. They know, their managers know. So that is their own problem. Peaceful said, to me, I know it's going to happen because all this one is the best, that is one of the best and is not good or something. Well, how am I going to put this? Um, I've heard somebody said, yes, there haven't been anybody's life hasn't been taken yet, but it might get to that point where you know where someone or it will. I think let me put it this way. Let me rephrase. The person was like, I'm sure American music as well started off from no guns to them using guns. It become real. Like it might not happen back then, but eventually it might start in Nigeria. Which really I doubt, because if you look at the American society, that those are developed countries, they have more access to guns. Even though, yeah, we have more access to guns in Nigeria, but not as porous as the United States. But yeah, so what I just want to say is beef is not a new thing in showbiz. That's just what I want to say. I'm going to quickly take some comments, and I'm also going to take I'm also going to take questions, about this or whatever you just want to ask me a question about, in the music industry. You can just put it there and I'll be here to answer that. Like 2020, it's been a terrific year, and at the same time, a dangerous year. Um, Bad year for some people, good year for others, and it's seriously. I can't. I'm just hoping that 2021 has the best, the best, in there. I just don't want to, like, predict or prophesy anything into 2021, because that's how we did to 2020, and 2020 backfired on us. On so many people. um AJ said kudos to both of them. We just need to keep praying for them, and whatever any issues that have should not escalate to beyond control. I hope so. Like I said, these guys are so brilliant to understand that it's not meant to escalate. Now, if it goes beyond that, that means they are fools, right? And then I'm sure immediately I'm going to make a video about that, and that means they are fools. I'm sure these guys know what they're doing. I'm sure they know that they're not supposed to escalate these things. Um, um, Now let me make you guys understand something. Why I said that. Patrick said, "Rest in peace, FBG Doc." Yeah, FBG Doc is an American rapper that was shot dead on the street in New York. That's bad. A busy street, crazy. Now, let me give you guys a scenario, right? Remember, there was a time when, what's this guy's name? This guy that calls himself Davido's PA, Aloma DMW, came on social media about how, um, ranting about how, um, how they almost attacked Burna Boy, right? He said Burna Boy has no mind. Burna Boy, we go show and pay. Forget even the day we be say we do this thing. I mean, I won't go attack Burna Boy. Aloma is DMW. He always is too forward. Is the guy that I think could put Davido into trouble, which Davido knows. And if you notice, like this guy has calmed down. And now this guy came on social media few months ago. Was it few months ago? A year ago? I can't recall. I'm very bad with dates. So this guy came on social media, was talking about um Davido and Burna Boy's fight, right? And he said, you know, Davido and Burna Boy, there was a time, they clashed, they met somewhere, and they knew that Burna Boy was in the club, but Aloma himself, want to get boys to attack Burna Boy. Why? I think why they were in the club. And I think they even confronted Burna Boy and they said Burna Boy couldn't say anything. And Davido, Aloma, even in that video, said that Davido cautioned him, scream at him, was angry. It, in fact, he said why he was there waiting for Burna Boy to come out, of the club so that they can be physical with him. Davido called that Aloma, get out of there right now. Get out of there right now. Why did he do that? Even after Aloma made that video, Davido still said that you shouldn't have talked about that. It is not in your position to rant about something that has nothing to do with you. The fact that you're with me, you're with my crew, that doesn't give you the right to go after somebody I have personal beef with in the industry. So, what that tells you is simply that how am I going to put this? Davido knows what he's doing. His guys might not know. His guys might not know that this is showbiz. His guys might not know that, this is so it can escalate from the guys. Maybe Davido is not there and the guys want to prove loyalty. We have fools like that who are with you and takes things to the next level. They want to prove loyalty and they do that. But Davido knows that. He knows that he might get into trouble and is cautioning his guys. So that's how you get to know that, look, we can beef this thing. You guys might not understand, but this is showbiz for me. This is helping my career, but please don't take it to the next level. That is what I learned from what, Davido said, right? That is what I understood from, what he's trying to say, to his guys. So the whole thing that has happened in the past is what made me, conclude that these guys they know what they're doing. They know that this is, you've seen Davido's crew. If anybody's going to put somebody into trouble, maybe Davido's crew. Somebody have said it that Davido's weak point is his guys who wants to claim loyalty because of 1 million or 2 million. I think I saw comments, something like that. But yeah, I've seen Davido's crew where there's someone that doesn't even do anything. All that one do is carry NSC. Or some people go carry waiting, nothing that they do. They just won't follow Davido. They just be part of, Davido. Nothing that they do. No work with it. They do. Even Davido's artist, he doesn't make money from them. So some of them just be like, oh, Baba, take this one, make you use and chop. Baba, take this one, make it. That's what they do to Davido. Davido know they ask them for money. All those Mayor Kun, Peruzzi, all those people, they sign a contract, but Davido don't collect money. So Davido is not running an actual record label. Davido just have people around him. He's not running an actual record label. I can't call Davido. I can call Davido a businessman on one side for himself. He's good at that, using his own work to get more money. But on the flip side, he's also like a philanthropist because it's like he's helping people. How can you sign an artist and not get money from and not be earning money constantly from them when they have a show, when they have everything? How can you sign artists and not be? So these guys want more. You see how much this guy is ready to go for his guys. Now these guys are ready to prove their loyalty. So that's what I'm saying. If anything happens in the future, Davido's crew might be, in for it. If anything happens in the future, it might just be the crazy Davido followers who wants to do that. But Davido personally knows that this is showbiz. You understand? Like he knows that this is showbiz. There've been a lot of scenarios where his guys have tried to attack other people just because of him, or tried, he has stopped them. So that is the see where it's going to affect Davido's career is when one of his guys hits somebody because of Davido, like hits most especially people like, I mean, someone like Burna Boy, or is guys brought out the guns and pointed at someone just because of that. Then there will be issues with Davido's career. It's going to affect his career. So he knows all these things. I'm gonna quickly read some comment again. Uh okay, I'm not gonna, I don't know. JC said, why these two Nigerians are taking their nonsense and backwardness to Ghana. I think Ghana now, they're having the best moment of their lives, because yeah, there's news to talk about now, about Nigeria. And also I think I think you guys should also understand that, other part of Africa, also we have more news than uh, other part of Africa. There's more news. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm a Nigerian. I have tried to include other um um other countries into what I do, other African countries, but there's less news, over there. There's less news. I've tried Cameroon, I've tried sometimes I get news from there. I've tried Ghana. Now, what actually is so amazing with Ghana industry is Shatawale. And Shatawale is the guy that spice it up. That's why I'm saying there is no way beef in the industry is normal. It has been there before some of us were born. So Shatawale too. Why was in Ghana? He fight with Ghanaian artists. That's he fight with them, and it drops project. Why doing that? Why fighting with? So this is not new, but if it's taken to the next level, then it's something else. It has become something else. Um, Frank said, bro, everybody na gang. If all their guys go understand, say when things happen, the artist go fly out of the country. If I did like, look, it is the guys. If somebody is, if you want to prove your loyalty to someone, some people sometimes, to prove it, some people with their dumb mind would think that, oh, it's for me, I have to kill for this person. But yeah, if you do that, you face the problem alone. But most importantly, it's going to affect the artist's career. And that's why the artists have to stop it. But whoever kills anybody or shoots a gun because of anybody goes to prison for life. If you kill if you kill somebody, except you defend yourself, except it's for you to defend yourself. I don't know if you guys have seen this about Seun Kuti. I was watching Seun Kuti's rant, which I don't really have anything, uh, against Seun Kuti, because I love his activism. I love how the fact that he's so real and is fighting for the youth. He's fighting for people like me, right? And and his father has also created a legacy that nobody can beat, for real, right? Nobody can beat. Fela made Afro beats mainstream, and that is it. That is it. No argument. Fela's great grandchildren, as long as Afrobeat is still existing, Fela's name will be mentioned. But Seun Kuti has this issues recently. I'm sure some of you that watch my videos all the time must have seen it. And Seun Kuti, was it was in his vicinity where he lives, right? So I think something happened around that environment, There was parties going on, which Sean Kuti wasn't really cool with it. Like, you guys disturb me all the time. I've experienced that as a person, by the way, where these guys organize party in the street and play music from morning till night, and loud music, crazy music. And Sean Kuti came on social media to rant about it. Now, before he came on social media to rant about it, there were report. A journalist came on social media, said, "Look, this guy Sean Kuti is a crazy guy, right? Sean Kuti, you know, brought out gun to threaten people." So Sean Kuti, in defending himself in reaction to that report, came on social media, didn't deny the fact that, look, there wasn't guns. But he said, boys day. What does that tell you? He said, when the bouncers approached him and told him that Shibi, now you be Sean Kuti, no worry. We go show you Pepe, or we go teach you a lesson, or something like that. Then there was an altercation, and his guys shots. There was gunshots, and Seun Kuti said, "Yes." He didn't deny the fact that there was no gun. He said, "Yes, boy, men day." So, but if anything happens, it's going to affect Seun Kuti's career. It's going to affect his father's legacy. That guy that shot the gun is going to be in prison, and it's going to be in the record for life that Seun Kuti's guy was sentenced to so years in prison because of Seun Kuti's altercation with somebody. That's how it's going to turn out, right? But I'm happy that didn't happen. So, like I said, there are people who always want to prove their loyalty to you, and that's what happened with Seun Kuti. Now, if Seun Kuti guys have shot someone, it would have been like serious, right? Is Seun Kuti the one who asked the guy to shoot? No, they're just crazy people who want to prove their loyalty. Right now, the police still have the right to call Seun Kuti for questioning. Why did your guy shoot the gun? Who owns the gun? Why? Do you have license? Does the person who handles the gun have license? If so, if they don't have license, how come you allow these people to have a gun with you? Right? So I don't know if he's being called for questioning, but these are the things. So that might happen with Davido, right? But I doubt, because Davido is always on his guys based on what happened with the case of Aloma. First Davido called him while he was threatening Burna Boy, and that was before the altercation. First Davido called him while he was threatening Burna Boy. Davido called him, leave that club now. Even Aloma made it known in the video that Davido called him. Even after the video went live, Davido said, look, Aloma, you're not supposed to post that video. You're not supposed to do anything. It doesn't make sense. You're not supposed to rant about anything and make it public, because these guys are still aware of the fact that they have to protect their career. So there's a lot at stake there's a lot at stake. In fact, Davido's career alone is enough, for that. So these guys, they know what they're doing, but on the flip side, and at the same time, which I understand what you guys are saying, what if somebody wants to prove their loyalty to Davido and take the thing to the next level, which Aloma tried to do, in the past? So they know what they're doing, but I hope it doesn't get out of hand, like by their guys when they are not there, um Promise said Promise said somebody parked a car in front of his house. Yeah, he's talking about Sean. Yeah, somebody actually parked a car inside Sean's not in front of the gate, Sean's gate. Yeah, that was the just saying with TD said, I don't believe they fought. All this Buhari is all stunts. Both of them are using their fans to cruise. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a record, something drops tomorrow from Davido or Burna Boy. It has always been that. It has always been that. So we are not new to beef in the industry, but hopefully their guys don't take it to the next level. Chris Adeboy said, bro, the case of Tupac and Biggie. It was their gang. It will be an undercover thing, bro. I don't think those Nigerian court guys will allow it. Beef is dirty. Yeah, yeah, it might happen, but it has never in the music industry in Nigeria. It has never happened, and there's a lot. See, when we are using Tupac, we're using Biggie as an example, using the American industry as an example. For some reason, I feel like we are demeaning or we are looking down on ourselves as Africans. We are different, okay? And the reason why I said we are different is you must understand the mentality of Black Americans. They are not like us. I'm sorry to use the word, we're not demeaning ourselves. I feel like we're putting down the Blacks, okay, that are not in Africa. And what am I trying to say in essence? These guys, we should instead show them sympathy for that, because these guys not only their forefathers were taken as slaves, in America, from Africa to America, they were born into that. And apart from that, they are in a society that have continuously step on them, that have continuously make them feel worthless, that have continuously, you know, put put their heads, to fight with each other, like, create confusion within them. So it is not just music, even outside of music, their personal life, their their struggles in life. It has always been that Tupac died fighting for blacks. So all these things actually affect them mentally. Lack of education as well um also affect them, because a majority of blacks are not educated. Most of them even don't know how to read and write, most of them. So we must also understand the fact that we shouldn't use these people as us, like, so they have their own struggles outside of music, you understand? So the whole fight, the whole thing that is happening between Burna Boy and Davido, Whiskey, most of it are just for showbiz, most of it. Um, but like I said, I've seen some people saying, "What about the guys, behind them? What about you, the fans? You guys are also part of the reasons why this whole thing is hot, like the flames and all that. Let's not just blame the guys behind the video or Whiskey. And come on, the fans also have something. They also have to be blamed if you really want to blame people. Uh, um, Trust said, I think if this fight is really true, it will be a big blow on Nigeria. Yeah, I don't want it to happen. I pray like it doesn't, like to they don't take it to the next level. I hope so, and I don't think so, because they're gonna lose fans, they're gonna lose money, they're gonna lose respect. So what's the point? But with beef just being there without you guys being physical or taking it to the next level, yes, it can help your career. Olumide said, I think both crew needs to grow up and rather take their beef to the studio. Why the beef? And why the hate? Especially when they are at the peak of their career. It's simply childish. Opposite Studio said Burna Boy should respect the video and Wizkid, because they have been at the top for years, and I know he's currently at his best. I think you can compare Burna Boy to Davido and Wizkid if he wins Grammy. I know. I think right now the comparison is okay. Like it doesn't have to win Grammy before you compare, both of them. Like all of them. Yeah, like all of them. They are at the top right now. Doing well for themselves. Chris said. Benjamin said, bias man, I know you don't like Burna Boy. I'm sure the fans that have been watching my videos for a long time knows the answer to that. Chris Ada said, the one Buhari and Tinubu is doing to us affect us more, bro. Okay. Sam said, oh, okay, this is just someone abusing the video. Yes, you're right. The fans are the ones putting their heads against each other. Fans also have their own. We don't have to like put everything on. Oh, Davido's crew, Burna Boy's crew. The good those that goes out with him, and also not just Burna and Whiskey crew. Those that uh, um, Look, it is enough to even have beef. If you have somebody that have been competing with you for years, it's enough for you to uh, have beef in the industry. Because fans will always put you guys, at par. Oh, this one will say this one, Davido did this and Davido did that. Even it's not just at the top; it happens below as well. We've seen Fireboy, Joe Boy, um, guys putting their heads against each other, saying Joe Boy sings better than Fireboy. Fireboy, even after Fireboy sang that, he's not in competition with anybody. People still wanted that. And why do we want that? Because now fun to put people here together. Maybe see them, they have issues, they fight and all that. Yeah. Um okay, let me read some comment. Okay, Osao said, but you and I know whiskey does not chase clout. Um Joshua said, I stopped comparing them after 2010, 2020. Okay, what happened after that? Um, Let me read some comments. To me, there just saying with TD said, to me, there is no comparison. Davido, Burna, and Wizkid are all different in their styles, like the way the fans between Tiwa, Pin Tiwa, and Yemi Alade. It also happens with Tiwa Savage and Yemi Alade, where fans also compare both of them. Look, even though these guys are not asking for beef, fans will bring the beef in. Even though they don't want beef, it will happen, right? I remember, the time Wizkid and Davido linked up on stage, and after that, what happened? There was this fight again, right? Because fans, it got to a point, fans need something else to talk about. There was nothing really to talk about, and they will start making sense where there's no sense, right? Maybe there's a video of Whiskey just talking about his own personal life or talking about something else or reacting to something else. They'll try to pick it up and link it up because that's what actually makes it fun. Subconsciously, we're doing this thing to have fun, but we just don't know it. Uh, Dark said, it's been happening. I think you're talking about beef here. It's been happening for a long time, even between Fuji. Even Fuji artists, have beefs. Before Fuji, Juju music. Before I was born, I remember my dad is telling me about how, I think King Sonny Ade having had beef with some other artist, Juju artist back then, and like this, like so beef has been happening for a long time that music artists throw shot at each other, but there hasn't been a time when one killed the other, when one hit the other. Like there hasn't been anything. Like I said, before we're born, there's been beef in the industry, right? Now, about the real. Okay, Victor Jai said you have not answered my question. Waiting concern Wheezy for the matter. It was just there chilling. Yes, it was in the club, where Davido is also the artist in the club as well. But it was just just chilling, having fun, drinking, and minding his business, because he himself no wants wahala. But if to say they really really want to get on with it, I'm sure people like Wizkid or Davido's crew would have confronted each other, maybe shook somebody or stabbed somebody. You know, so let me go back. I know some of you guys are just joining. There is no footage of Davido and Burna Boy fighting. I hope you guys get it. I'm talking about getting physical, like how a lot of blogs describe it. There isn't a, now imagine if Burna Boy and Davido actually are fighting or fought rather. They got physical, like both of them like are on it. Imagine that would have seen like 1,000 footage. That would have been the first footage that we're gonna see on social media. But it's nowhere. It is absolutely nowhere. So I don't believe it until I see something. Right? I don't believe it until I see something. But they said they exchange blows. They exchange punches, which is really not true. Well, guys, I'm just going to stop. It's 15 minutes already, and I'm live now. For those of you who they say we need you to go live, I don't come live now. And seriously, even me, I felt it. I felt like, man, it's been a while. I need to go live, and talk to these people live every time. Edited videos, and it's even difficult to even post edited videos. This is quite easy, just sit down and talk and click, boom, post. That's it. Uh, um, Victor Ajayi said, nice one, bro. You're doing well. Thank you so much, guys. Um, hey, Ivy, I see you. Thank you for watching. You said so you wouldn't say hi to me. I see you now. I'm sorry, I was just reading the whole reading the whole thing. Yeah, so guys, thanks for sticking around. When is my next video? I don't know, maybe a day from now, or it depends on how I feel tomorrow, uh or next 2 days. After tomorrow, maybe next day. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video. I'm supposed to make a video. Yeah, but today, yeah, it's almost the end of the year. And I don't need to say Merry Christmas again. Happy New Year in advance. Okay, you guys are amazing, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Yeah, I see you, Dark Official. I'm from Cameroon. Myself from Cameroon. I see you too. Well done, Peaceful. I see you. Okay, Richard, I see you. Richard Noel said, edited video and let me try to read what you said. Edited video and live video, which one have much view the most? I don't know. It depends. It depends on what you're talking about. I don't know. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till we see you next time. Peace out.